How'd you get?
Yes, we have just regular sharp air coming through a regulator. And then we have a circuit over here that controls the amount of flow and the duration of pulses that will flow through this valve. And really, this blue is only an indication of what happens to the cuff on this trachea. The whole purpose is to blow up this cuff and then release it so that the patient's throat don't become too irritated. As it is now, they usually just inject this with a syringe, and it holds this against the throat at all times, and it becomes irritated, and then they usually have to operate on the man, at least scar tissue in there. So they're trying to get away from that. And then okay, and this scope is just showing when we're actually applying air to the cuff. This line is across on top, and as we're deflating, it's down near the bottom. This cuff will deflate at the same time the balloon deflates.
Individual or agency that could help us in the development of that criteria. Corps of professional engineers who were able to was generally good. And lastly, 1973, which gives you a background and a sensitivity that's hard to acquire in any other. In our advantage, to our advantage, we had a great deal of experience.
Generally, NASA's total role is to return to the taxpayer his investment in the aerospace program. And we do this in any area, including such things as medicine, transportation, environment, just to name a few. In this particular area, what we have done, we've taken our expertise in handling hazardous material and applying it to this particular area, liquid natural gas. But there are other areas that NASA is looking at now to apply this risk management system. So we are constantly looking at areas and looking at things that we could do to apply our technology for the benefit of the public.
Going on.
Well, in the technology utilization area, there are actually several hundred projects going on in the areas where we're helping throughout the nation. But I'd like to mention just a few that we're doing in the state of Florida. For example, we're talking to the people down at Dade County right now, and we're trying to come up with some way that we can help them with their safety standards in building a rapid transit system for the greater Miami area. This would be a monorail system. We're also, we will be talking to the malpractice insurance people to help them to set the safety standards, which is now a requirement in the state of Florida for all hospitals with more than 300 beds. It's a requirement that they adhere to very rigid safety standards before they can obtain malpractice insurance. We're also working using our Image 100, which was developed for the Earth Resources Program. We're using that today to help the radiologists to detect breast cancer in its very earliest stages. And we're also developing a computerized tracheotomy tube, which will enable the doctors to install the tube during the tracheotomy and have a computerized, computer-controlled cuff, which will enable the patient to inhale and exhale without causing severe infection and irritation to the tracheal wall.